I used to have the worst inner critic. Everything from "you're boring, you're stupid, why do you think you can do that?" And then there were some pretty choice swear words as well, which I would never dare to say to another soul. Often this inner critic that we have, it's automatic. We've conditioned it to be that way. And sometimes we're not even aware of how we're talking to ourselves. It's that much ingrained. The thing is, when you're feeding these negative stories to yourself, and if you're doing it often enough, even subconsciously, we come to believe them. And especially when our mind works on this psychological phenomenon of confirmation bias, and that's the tendency where we search for information or circumstances which confirm or support our belief system, even if that belief is subconscious. And so this becomes a problem because we get stuck up in our head listening to all this chatter, all this negative stuff that we're not good enough, that we can't go after our goals and dreams, and we let it stop us from going after our goals and dreams. And we let that self-doubt creep in, and basically we just end up feeling a bit pants. And then another year goes by. You know what I mean? We've made little progress and we haven't achieved what we wanted to. And all this does is it leads to more self-doubt, that feeling of lack of confidence. And then often, to make things worse, we end up beating ourselves up for beating ourselves up. Because maybe if I'm horrible to myself, it will motivate me to be better. I mean, seriously. So what do? Okay, well, we take a look at things under the microscope. Like, what is causing that self-doubt? Now, that is a complex and multifaceted and individual thing. But the simple answer is self-doubt exists because of the way we think and talk to ourselves. So if you want to master self-doubt, then we need to address that inner critic or that negative inner chatter that we have. Now, the truth is this can be a bit of a process, and I've spent more than 6 years doing this deep inner work. And while I've come leaps and bounds, it's still a work in process and working through it. But there are techniques and there are mindset shifts that can make differences pretty quickly. So these can include journaling, reframing, mindfulness, self-compassion, gratitude. All these things you can start applying right now. But ultimately, it all comes down to awareness, because we need to be aware of how we're talking to ourselves in order to make change, because we can't make change with things that we're not aware of. So if any of this resonates and you'd like to dive deeper into it, then go to my website, the link's below, and check out how you can work with me one-to-one. Or if you'd like any other tips on mastering self-doubt, boosting your confidence and achieving your goals and dreams, then sign up to my newsletter, and the link for that is also below.